Good afternoon, everyone. It's Iain from Ranking the Obscure here. Hope you're all well. After yesterday's marathon with Steve Hackett, we've got two short ones that are connected. It's actually this is a three-parter. We're doing two parts today, and next week we'll do the final part. So we're talking about a Danish musician called Finn Zila. In 1992 he decided to form a band called Twilight. They're a progressive Danish rock band. So we got Anders Emberg on lead vocals, Anders Eriksson Krau on lead guitar, Mikkel Darth on rhythm, Anders de Villen Lindgren on bass, and Thomas Friedman on percussion. They made two albums as Twilight, and then they did something else, which we will talk about a bit later. So I only found Twilight very recently because I couldn't find their stuff. I knew that Finn Zila had a band before his other band, but I've now found them and I've given them a good listen, and they are terrific albums. So they only made two. So the first one I've ranked these is their second album. This came out as a demo in 1992, but it only came out as a full remixed album in 1999, and it's called The Edge. This is a really good album. These two albums that Twilight done, there's not much between them. So the first track on this album is called Far Beyond the Edge of Sanity. This has got probably one of the most incredible starts to a progressive metal song that I've got. The keyboards from Finn Zila, he's a terrific keyboard player. Then you get a really good driving riff, and it builds up. It's such a great track. Favourite track on this album, the first track. It is absolutely brilliant. It's got everything you need from a progressive metal song, and it's terrific. Second track on this album is called Black Light. Another great start. This has got church bells, and then it goes into such a terrific metal track. Great guitar solo on here. It's just nice keyboards as well. Absolutely stonking. Then we get a track called Salem. Another solid track. The keyboard solo in this one is amazing, and it sort of goes round the guitar solo as well. It's a terrific track. Then there's a track called Twilight. The intro to this is just brilliant again, and the riffs are just heavy. Great guitar solo again. Vocals on this are terrific. Just a very, very good track. Then we get a track called Struck by Destiny. This is a slower track, bit of a power ballad. Great drums and vocal on this. The riffs again are just brilliant. Then we get The Nightmare. Now the double guitar riffing in this, they play off each other wonderful. It's a great sound they've produced, absolutely terrific. Then the last track on the album, The Black Manifest. This is a great epic prog metal track. Great keyboards, great guitar, harmonies on this are just something else, and another stunning vocal. You can't go wrong with that one. It's just, you think of again the great prog bands like Dream Theater, Symphony X. This is up there with it. It's one of them epic songs, and probably make it into my top 10 of epic progressive metal songs. Okay then, so their other album, which is my favourite one, came out in 1994, and it's Eye for an Eye, which was their first album. Solid album, everything on this is brilliant. The first track, Come Night Come Evil, this was a very heavy riff, dark. The whole album's quite a lot darker than their second one. It's the vocal on this is just gives it the atmosphere. Then we get Eye for an Eye, the title track. A great track, great solo, and the vocal effects on this are incredible. This guy sounds so much like Dio. It could have been either one of Dio's solo songs or a song from his Black Sabbath days. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, then we get a track called Imperfection. Now this track, there's a riff in here that sounds like Rowing Bow's Gates of Babylon, but there's tracks nothing like it. It goes into its own thing, and then it keeps coming back to that very similar riff that you get with the Gates of Babylon. Then we get Flashbacks. This is another awesome rocker. Just keeps the beat in this, and the steadiness of the track is unbelievable. Some great vocals, great keyboards, terrific song. Then we get River of Styx, spelled as in the band Styx. Another dark track, very Black Sabbath, great solo. Then we get a little acoustic number, 1 minute and 22, and keyboards, called Sol et Luna. Nice. Bit of a change. Then we get a track called Trial by Fire. This is a great rocker. It's heavy, it's got a great beat, terrific song. And the last song on the album is called The Meeting. This has got a nice acoustic start, but then goes into a driving riff again. It's absolutely brilliant. So these two albums are really, really good. But at the end of that, when they finished The Edge in 1999, Finn Zimmer decided he wanted to pursue more and go down a more darker way, dark progressive metal with symphonic elements and harmonic vocals. So Twilight packed in, and then Beyond Twilight was born, which we'll be all doing and having a look at in the next video very, very shortly. So quick change and a drink, and I'll be back to talk about the second chapter of Vince Sealer when he was with Beyond Twilight. So take care, and I'll see you soon to do that one.